And I have addressed my little kitchen with my small rag on the floor so that I don't have to carry all sorts out of the kitchen. Now here is noodles, chips. Why I suggest it be done this way first is that you can sell it off as a snack, and at the same time, by the time you put it into hot water, it becomes that same noodle soup. Here I'm making tomatoes. I want to make it dry tomatoes, which is I put it in hot water and then I will remove it out and I'll keep it. In Russia we make salted tomatoes, preserve, and it tastes really good. It's like pickles. So after you've put it in hot water, the skin peels off easily, and you can make dried tomatoes that way by removing the seeds afterwards. So it becomes a snack, and that is why this tomato is very versatile. You can also make tomato soup by drying it out afterwards and then adding water later. This is like aubergine. It's called garden egg, and it can be eaten fried, poached, whichever way. And even just simply on the streets if you're hungry. It's a vegetable, but it's with seeds, which means it's also a fruit. You can fry it and it tastes good. It's like aubergine. You can't eat aubergine like that because it's bitter. Now here's okra. I had been drying it up, and okra soup can be preserved this way. You add a bit of water to it and it swells back up to its natural taste. Here is Gino tomato paste. What I'm using this as is if children want to learn how to decorate cakes, they can use this tomato paste in this plastic and design any kind of cakes. Let's assume this is a cake. Just make your designs on it through that. Now I've made various kinds of sauces: fish sauce, chili sauce, soya. This is sweet, lemon sweet sauce. I simply melted lemon sweet. This is ginger, and this is plain tomatoes, Gino tomatoes repackaged. This is starch. I deliberately put tomatoes inside to represent as if it's palm oil, and what it represents to me, it's a natural thickener for soups if you want it to be to make Chinese food. This is cocoyam, and it's also a natural added value to soups if you want it thick. This is rice pudding, which I'm going to be making sweets out of. It's called ras malai. This is boiled ram meat, which looks like biltong, but it's tasty. Now all of these things matter a lot in restaurants, and here I made a cone. What can be done with a cone is that it's a cap. At the same time, you can make a cap for bottles, advertising. If you are in a shop and you want to let everybody know what you're doing, then you can also use this cone to put in various snacks as a sale and give it to people outside. Also, this cone shape, you can use it for cake decoration. Just cut off the tip after you have put whatever it is that you need to put inside. And if you want to make people hear well, this is how the telephone was made. When you speak, it's like a loudspeaker in between. Then they added wire into it and projected emotions through sound, and that way you have your first telephone. It's like a horn. Yeah. Okay, then there is this meat marinade that I made. In order to dry it off very well, I put the Indomie noodles spices. It's very, it dries up everything. It preserves really well. So I'd suggest you guys go and steal in shops all the noodles in order to preserve things. I put this can here as a way to show that you can put all your preserves into tin cans and repackage it again. There are YouTube videos where they will show you how to repackage. You can simply just squeeze it down like this, yeah, and you have your packaged goods. You can make a kettle out of it. You can make a cup, easy to pour. So there is a lot of use for tin cans. Now, why I'm showing all of this is when somebody wants to start their business in catering restaurant, the first easiest way to introduce your products, your taste, is by making all of these little bits and pieces, and then ask people just by dots on the streets to taste, or in the shops to taste what your next meal would taste like, because people are afraid to go into restaurants if they don't have anything tasty.